Actually, let me get into costume here. There we go. Gotta fix it fast. That's right. Jeff Fowler spoke out saying, "Thank you for the support and the criticism." This is, of course, in reply to the internet reaction to how Sonic the Hedgehog looks in the new Sonic movie. And this, in my opinion, feels unprecedented in terms of films. And I am very happy, excited to see it. Goes on to say, the message is loud and clear, ... You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character the best he can be. Hashtag Sonic movie. Hashtag gotta fix it fast. I can't believe it. I can't believe it that somebody would actually listen to the fans in this manner. Now, I actually think the Sonic design itself only needs a few changes. Here's what I would like. Give me the gloves, give me the shoes, the big shoes, fix the eyes, get rid of the human mouth. Making him a little bit shorter would be nice. It would be nice if he was a little kind of cuter. This tall humanoid like legs doesn't really fit Sonic in my mind. Of course, things change over the years, but, the Sonic that I know and love is on this case. You kind of have that one eyeball, uni-eye. Maybe they don't have that. Maybe they still have the human eyes. But maybe just, hide the teeth a little bit more, like the human jaw. That just looks weird. But huge ups to Paramount and Jeff Fowler. I mean, we're talking about a movie that is just months away. They're talking about making changes to the entire look of the model. I don't know how hard or how easy this is, but they absolutely could have just left it the way it was. To come out and own it the day after the official trailer drops is so wholesome and good. I don't know what this feeling is. It might be happiness. This is unfamiliar to me. But if you're happy too, please remember to click that thumbs up button. By the way, I'll be streaming over on dlive.tv/thequartering, probably around 5 o'clock Central, so about an hour after I publish this video. Just hanging out, having fun, playing video games. I'll leave a link in the pinned comment to make sure you follow me over there. Also, I published an important video, one that is a little more angering about NetherRealm Studios' treatment of their developers, and I don't think a notification went out for it. It's important. It's not just another "this is crunch" thing. It's way worse than that. So please just go back to the main channel and you'll see it there. I published it at 1 o'clock today. But anyway, sorry for all the online criticism. I'm sure it was a lot of extremely harsh and unnecessary, but I must agree that Sonic could use some changes. Thank you for listening to our feedback. Here, I made some edits. That actually does look a lot better. I mean, the thing is, I can't believe it. Hollywood, listening to consumer feedback. What dimension is this? Welcome to the fantasy zone, Sega. I mean, I can't believe it. But, there we go. With the one eye. That looks more like Sonic. Now, not everybody's happy about it. That's right. Game journos are mad because I think, in their opinion, the fans won. And I want to focus on Salty Jason Schreyer as well as Brian Altano of IGN. Retweeting a Kotaku article breaking the news that Sonic the Hedgehog's movie design will be changed following criticism, he said, and I quote, "I guess, quote, respect the creator's artistic vision and don't force them to change anything. Only applied to Sekiro 2 months ago. Crying face emoji." Come on. Emoji too. Are we still butthurt about Sekiro? Really? Really? And this is a non-point. I gotta be honest with you, Brian. You look like a moron here. All right. First of all, people weren't complaining about the actual modeling of the characters in Sekiro. Nobody was. The only people that were complaining about anything in Sekiro were games journalists who stood on the shoulders of disabled people to demand an easy mode because they need to write an article so that they can make 12 cents on their website that gets 100 visitors a day. Nobody was complaining about how Sekiro looked. The changes that Sonic is making... God, you're just selling me. I didn't even want to go see this movie on opening day. Now I have to. If what they deliver is better, it's like I have to support it now because I need to support the precedent that, holy crap, they listen to feedback and they're making changes. This is an amazing thing. But of course, salty journalists don't like that the fandom got what they wanted. Of course, the reply, you're kind of hard when the creator himself doesn't like it and glad it's being changed. His vision was ruined, but that's cool, I guess. And I mean, what do you think about when Sonic became a Wolfman? Okay, sure, Sonic does have a history of looking different, but this is not about Sekiro. Wow, just going to bring up Sekiro again. Doesn't that horse deserve some rest from constant beating? I mean, are you that... Seriously, are you that butt mad still? What's wrong with listening to fans? Look, the movie isn't even out yet. If your job is to revive the Sonic franchise, if your job is to sell tickets to a movie, and the Sonic fandom is massive, by the way, and the fandom itself reaches out to you and says, we don't like this, imagine changing it being a bad thing. But Jason Schreyer doesn't like it either. Well, I think. I'm not sure what this take is, but it's using Sonic to be butt mad about something. I can't. I'll read it to you and you tell me what he means here because I don't get it. Obviously, now all the people who get mad when critics call for more diversity in video games because, quote, it stifles the developer's creative vision will be starting boycott campaigns against the Sonic movie, right? Again, okay, now I get the point he's making now that I read it slow like a small child. And this has 1,000 favorites. Again, this is the false narrative that this is just a straw man. Nobody's making the argument that, you know, Sonic needs to be changed story-wise or the actual gameplay, quote, of the movie. They're just saying the model looks bad. What does that have to do with non-organic diversity? I think that's what I'm going to call it now. Non-organic diversity. Because when I say forced diversity, people will use that against me like I'm against it. I'm not against having accurate representations at all. What I am against, though, is games journalists marking down the scores of games because they aren't woke enough for them. When games journalists have literal hot takes saying, why are all the zombies white? That's what I don't like. They're obviously welcome to their opinion, and their opinion is very good for us to point and laugh at, but that's what I have a problem with. Is there an overwhelming demand of diversity from gamers, or is it just critics who have to look at everything beyond face value to create drama for clicks? Goes on to say, you do make a good point. All the girls who grew up wanting to play video games with heroes that look like them are just creating drama for clicks. Get out of here, Schreyer. I mean, after all the great investigative work you've done, here, it always baffles me on how you can do such good gaming journalism, but then make tweets like this. This is not a point that anyone's making. I think Schreier's just salty that the fandom, quote unquote, won. And you can read articles, Sonic the Hedgehog movie designed to be changed following criticism. The internet, you might have heard, did not like Sonic's recently revealed design in the upcoming Sonic the Hedgehog movie. Now, thank the furry blue heavens, it's going to change. Today, director Jeff Fowler responded to criticism on Twitter, and for what that'll entail, it's impossible to say. Fans have come up with their own redesigns, which I'll look at some of those too. Perhaps they will use as inspiration, or maybe filmmakers will just rocket off in their own direction again. Regardless how they choose to approach it, they'll likely have a lot of CG to redo before the movie's released in November. Here's hoping the studio finds a way to parcel out that labor reasonably instead of working a bunch of people to the bone. Yeah, you know, animation crunch will be real. Hopefully they do. Hopefully they bring on extra staff. I mean, these movies make tons of money. Presumably, they should get a design that the internet can agree on being decent before they do any extra work. That's what I think they should do. They should really be floating out. Here's an unprecedented idea. Put out a poll and have the fans vote on what they like the best. Obviously, you're not going to have 100% agreement, but certainly you could put out 3 or 4 options for people to vote on. How cool would that be? Actually asking the Sonic fandom what they want. But yeah, this Sonic here looks much better. Bigger, like hair, shorter, bigger sneakers. Obviously having like kind of bigger gloves. This looks good. I don't like the humanoid thing. It'd be one thing if a human was in the body, but it's animated. So like, just fix that. So many good possibilities here. And I want to thank the director of the Sonic film. I want to thank Paramount for listening to the fans. Now just don't screw it up. Give us something decent and we'll come out to see your movie. And let this be a lesson to other filmmakers who want to monetize existing fandoms of how this is how to treat your fans. Sorry you're mad, Jason Schreyer and Brian Altano, but the rest of us are happy.